Welcome to Rob Talks. Thank you all for your support. Here's the translation from the Mayan calendar for February 6, 2026 for all three calendars. First up is the long count calendar, which is being represented by 13 Baktun, 0 Katun, 13 Tun, 2 Winal, and the 9 Kin. This long count position favors integration through reflection. You are not meant to push today, you're meant to absorb. Wisdom gathers when you slow down enough to recognize what has already changed inside you. The 9 Kin is about reflection maturing movements, and how insights deepens before the next shift. This is a day to let insights settle, preparing you for the next outward expansion. You're being asked to pause before making decisions, and to let your intuition ripen before acting. This is a good day to reflect on recent growth and lessons, and to honor what you've already completed. Before I move on to the Tzolk'in calendar, I'm also translating the entire Tzolk'in 13-day cycle in its own video. If you're interested, I'll link it at the end of this one. Today's Tzolk'in date is 7 Kib. Kib is about ancestral wisdom, purification, remembrance, inner truth, and forgiveness. The number 7 is about reflection, a balance point, and mystical alignment. Together, 7 Kib is a deeply contemplative and cleansing day. It opens a channel between past and present, inviting ancestral wisdom, karmic release, and inner truths to surface. Forgiveness is powerful today, but not as an act for others, but as liberation for the self. When your old emotional weight dissolves, clarity will follow. You are being asked to reflect on ancestral or past life patterns, and to practice forgiveness or inner release. This is also a good day to spend time in quiet contemplation. Now, let's see what the Hob calendar has to say. The Hob date is 4 Zul. Zul is about letting go, spiritual shedding, and the transition between identities. Day 4 is about stabilizing the process of release. Together, 4 Sul supports structured release, letting go with intention rather than chaos. You are learning how to shed layers without losing your center. This is a day where release becomes grounding rather than destabilizing. You're being asked to allow emotional space to open calmly, and to release something that's lingered too long. This is also a time to set boundaries that supports inner peace. Now let's look at what the collective message is from all three calendars. Here's the meaning of each calendar summed up. The long count is about wisdom integrating through reflection, and the Tzolk'in reflects ancestral insight and forgiveness to cleanse the path. The Hob calendar is about how releasing stabilizes and strengthens transitions. Together, this is a day of quiet purification and spiritual realignment. It's a sacred pause that prepares the soul for the next expansion. Collectively, this is a day of ancestral clearing and karmic release. You may feel called to resolve old emotional threads, or to honor the past and to reclaim inner truths. When forgiveness moves through the collective field, momentum restores naturally. You are being supported in releasing emotional or karmic weight you no longer need. Wisdom surrounds you from ancestors, memories, and lived experiences. This is a time to let that wisdom soften you rather than harden you. Know that your clarity deepens when you forgive and release. Here is an affirmation reflecting today's calendars, but please first remember to give us a thumbs up and to subscribe to help us grow. Thank you. Now here's the affirmation. I release the past with gratitude. Wisdom guides me forward in clarity and peace. Thank you all for your support.